She's an inspiration for hundreds of students in border belt of Poonch and Rajouri. It will not be wrong if I call her tree woman of Pir Panchal. At a time when COVID-19 spread its tentacle and brought life to screeching halt, she started Green Initiative by planting saplings. And over the period of time, those branches have spread as if they are ready to embrace passers-by. At a time when people were staying indoors, she was planting trees. What she was trying to create? She was trying to create green lung in that grey patch. She was trying to ensure that people have proper air to breathe. And she was also trying to inspire youngsters to contribute in this direction. Botany professor from Poonch Degree College, let's speak to her. Madam Rani Mughal, what really led you to come up with this idea?
Thank you so much for this lovely introduction. It's an honor and delight to speak to you. Let me begin by saying that Mother Nature is facing so many environmental issues, right from pollution, global warming, climate change, destruction of forests, wildlife, and so on and so forth. My plantation work is just a small step forward in the right direction to mitigate this problem in the rural area of Pir Panjal Himalayas. Now coming back to your question, those days of lockdown, I had two options, either to sit home and instill fear in me or to complete my plantation work. You know, me being a teacher of botany subject, I know the importance of plants in our lives, how indispensable they are for the sustenance of human life on the planet Earth. We get everything, directly or indirectly, we obtain from plants, right from food, oxygen, shelter, clothing, everything we get from plants. So why not to plant trees? So I also want to make another point here, that during these unprecedented times of COVID-19, we have learned the greatest lessons of our lives. We saw people dying and our hospitals were not in a position to supply oxygen to all the critically ill COVID patients. So that was such a heartbreaking thing. We all were so helpless, hopeless and helpless. And you know, this was the scenario where only the supplemental oxygen was not available. Now let us think to ourselves that if this atmospheric oxygen is depleted and this ratio goes below the threshold, what will be the future of our generations? So the only means to combat this problem is to plant more and more trees.
Wish everybody thinks like you. In fact, what started from a small chunk of land is now spread over 2.5 hectares of land. More than 4,000 trees have been planted. I know it's not an easy task. You must have faced not many challenges. What were the problems you faced and how you were able to cater to those problems?
There were lots of problems, many obstacles, hassles came my way, but I was never ever caught by any. Let me narrate you two instances. We had to, demarcate 2.5 hectares land. Obviously, the Vidawar and Patwari had to do that. But the guys, they were so apprehensive that they said that people would throw stones at them. Even my colleagues told me that, Madam, don't jeopardize your life. Log aapke upar pathrav karenge. But deep down in my heart, I was so determined to do it because I hadn't decided to do it out of some whims and fancies. I really wanted to do something good, not only for my students, for my people, but for my nation also. So that was the time I needed to give them back. I have another instance, let me tell you, that the most difficult task was to motivate the people, the villagers, and to tell them that they are the real stakeholders and they are the ones who are going to reap the benefits of this work in the near future. So that really was difficult because initially I had conceived this draft idea to plant 4,000 Jatropha curcus species. That is a very important biodiesel plant. But they said they would only let the plantation happen if we would plant, these fruit trees and some other timber and water yielding plants. So I narrowed down my Jatropha plants from 4,000 to 400 only. So rest of the species were planted as per their desire and wish.
It's a very normal thing. Whenever you start something really important, you want to do something really good, there are elements who try to discourage you. It's a similar kind of thing happened in her case too. There were people trying to discourage her. They were trying to tell her, if you are going to start this initiative, there will be every possibility that people will start pelting stones on you. But she was determined. It was because of her grit and determination. She continued with the task. And today she has been able to convert that patch of land into a botanical garden where she often brings her students, where she inspires them, she teaches them, and also is sending a very loud and clear message to the society that you have to protect your forest cover, you have to protect your green cover. At the end of the day, it's all about your survival. She's trying to include them, she's trying to involve them. And what is more important is that who had been your inspiration of that, all these years, which led you to one can understand you had been a botany teacher, your love for plants, no, not there, but still there must be somebody who must have inspired you from this.
That's a very good question. Actually, my father, Mr. Mohammed Bashir Mughal, retired divisional forest officer and great environmentalist of the region. So, as a young girl, I had always seen him doing his plantation work and discussing with mother about the timber smugglers and the forest jungle mafia and all that stuff. And as a child, I would, I was frightened because I never wanted to lose him. I would tell him, Daddy, don't do this kind of work because don't put your life at risk. And if you give me a minute, I would like to narrate one instance that had happened way back in mid-80s when he was serving as range forest officer in Tehsil Mandar of district Poonch. So he was all the way to get a land back from the these land grabbers, jungle mafia or encroachers, whatever we say them. So he was along with his police personnel, forest guards, but he was being attacked by the goons and he was critically injured. At that point in time, as a young girl, I was not able to comprehend or understand the kind of work he was doing. But later in age, I realized, with age I grew and I realized the kind of work he had been doing. And until he breathed his last, he was into this plantation work and his contribution was tremendous. And now I want to follow his footsteps and I want to make the Peer Panjal green again. And I wish, even if I could do even 1% of what he has done entire his life, I think I would be the most accomplished woman on this planet Earth.
See, it's like a teacher, like any good teacher, she is trying to channelize the energy of the youth in the right direction. Her father has been her hero, and what she had been trying to do, she is trying to build character, because character building is really important for nation building. And that's what she had been trying to do, inculcate those values. The way she has been trying to hone skills of those youngsters, she is trying to similarly look after these trees. Because more important is that there is a kind of a heartbreak, because you plant trees. It's not only about planting trees,
yeah.
it's also about their survival too.
Yeah.
And how you were able to ensure the protection. Any point of time you felt that you are not able to do the work the way you had been doing it?
Oh, I never caved in. I was disappointed at one point in time when, when you plant trees, you feel like they are your babies, you feel like nurturing them, taking care of them, watering them, protecting them. So they are like your babies, and at that point in time, my young saplings, I had to protect them, but fencing material was not available at that point in time, because we had to bring it all the way from Samba to Jammu, and from Jammu to Poonch, and again from Poonch to Sridhar. But there was a curfew in place and there was a total shutdown, no transport available. At that point in time, I was a bit worried about this, that how I'm going to protect my babies, my saplings.
Like true mother, she was trying to protect the Mother Earth also. She was trying to protect her babies, all those green saplings she was trying to protect. Because reason being that it's not only about planting trees, also protecting them. Because anytime if you find any of those plants wilting, definitely it was going to bring tears in her eyes. But she did not lose hope. She kept on doing her work, and today you can see many of those trees have spread branches as if they are opening arms to embrace people passing by. So that is what gives her a smile and brings smile on the faces of the others also. It's someone who plants the tree, but it's the generation who are able to enjoy the shade of the tree and also the fruit. So last question I'll be asking you, what is your target now?
I don't know if I say this should be my target or it's just an aspiration. I just want to convert this botanical garden into a biodiversity park. That would be first of its kind in rural Peer Panjal if this happens. But since I'm a teacher and I don't have the leverage, I can only do this if I join hands with forest department, social forestry, district administration, people from the biodiversity board of Jammu and Kashmir. If we all join hands together, only we can achieve this target. Otherwise it really is difficult, but that would be a great means to protect not only the dwindling plant diversity but animal diversity also. So we would be able to preserve and conserve both our fauna as well as flora.
All I can say, those who dream most, they do most. This green warrior, what she is trying to do, she is trying to build that network, she is trying to build that eco-web that's going to protect biotic community also as well as the biotic environment. That is what actually she wants to do. She doesn't want to see any of those dry patches in Peer Panjal area. She wants that Peer Panjal should be green, because we have seen how, because of the tree cutting. It has led to the erosion of soil. Often we face one big problem in Jammu and Kashmir, that is landslides, mudslides, because of which normally Jammu and Kashmir gets cut off from the rest of the country and rest of the world. So I think a very noble, great initiative, and we feel like saluting her grit and determination. Pradeep Datta, Viram Kumar for Times Now.
Thank you so much.
So today we are present over here in a botanical garden made and maintained by our Professor Dr. Ronnie Mughal, HOD Botany. So the advantage that this botanical garden upholds in itself is that the students can learn new and the practical things on field which cannot be found inside the practical labs or inside the class. So the location of this botanical garden maintained by Professor Rani Mughal is in such a location that the students of both Government Degree College Poonch as well as the students of Government Degree College Surunkot can come here and take the advantage of it. The biodiversity ma'am have grown here, the variety of herbs, shrubs and the trees which are present over here. So I think it upholds in itself a great advantage for the students, and students will learn new and practical things from here. Thank you.